Hey guys, just want to take you through a workout. This is 2 weeks post-show, my last show. Just nothing crazy here, just trying to work in all the tasty carbs I've been having lately post-show. So here we are starting off with some pullovers. As you notice here, my elbows aren't on the pads like a lot of people like to do. I actually get more of a feeling in my back by just grabbing onto the bar and really driving it into my weight, my stomach, and squeezing my back hard. Try it both ways. Like I said, I like it this way with my hand just on the bar, not on the elbow pads. Then we went into a hammer strength row, a little bit more of a high row here, probably more hitting the upper to middle back with both hands here. Really like this machine. I don't get to train at this gym too often, so I was like a kid in a candy store again, as usual, when I come train here at Gold's Gym. So yeah, we did a couple sets there, and then we switched it up to a one-arm row where I put the seat up higher, and I'm really getting a much more better range of motion. I always like to switch it up when I'm doing exercises like this, so I'll do 2 sets one-handed because I like the more range of motion I'm getting, and 2 sets two-handed just for something different. But here I've got the seat up higher. I'm trying to pull down low to my side, trying to hit a little bit more of the lower lats since we already hit the upper to mid back. Just really trying to keep the elbow next to my side and not flared out too much, so not to hit the upper and the middle back. Keep the elbow nice and tight to my side, dragging it nice and low, and getting a really good stretch and squeeze here like you can get with the 2 hands. So I really like the one hand, and just trying to hit the lower lats. And then from there we went to a pull down. I like to usually switch it up, pull down, row, etc. We went to a 2-hand underhand style, Dorian style pull down here. Did just trying to hit the lower to middle back here again with the underhand grip to build up that thickness. Again, we did couple sets two-handed, and then we did the couple sets one-handed. I really like the one-handed here. As you can see, I can really get to drive my elbow behind me, which is what you want to do with a lot of row movements, is get that elbow as far back as you can behind you. Big stretch, as you can see, and then really drive that elbow as far back as you can, and really get that good squeeze. Then we went to pull down again. Here we go with the one arm pull down. I find I get a better stretch and a better squeeze this way. Definitely doing them one-handed. So and if you can see, I'm using a false grip. I don't have I'm not gripping the bar with my hand that much. So I'm trying to activate my lat more instead of my forearm and my bicep. So if you notice that, have a quick look, you'll see that I usually use a false grip with a lot of my rowing movements, and I usually use straps, but I didn't have my straps with me today. But as you can see, I'm not really gripping it with my thumb, so I'm not trying to I'm trying to take my arm out of the equation and just basically let the lat do most of the work. And while I'm doing the pull downs, I'm trying to keep my elbows in front of me to really activate the lat. And then we did a couple sets there, single-handed, one-handed, and then we decided we did a couple two-handed, just for something different. It's a bit of a different feel. You don't get the same kind of stretch and squeeze as the one-handed, but it's still a great movement, of course, obviously. So we did 2 sets one-handed, 2 sets two-handed. When I'm doing the pull downs, and what you want to try to do is you want to try to keep those elbows in front of you as much as possible. What happens is guys drive those elbows behind, more back than down, and it turns into a high row and hits their upper back more. And then we went to a hammer strength high row, trying to hit the middle to upper back here. Again, trying to drive those elbows behind me as much as I can. That's the key when doing row movements, and just try to get a really good squeeze, big stretch at the top, and then squeeze, and really trying to hit that middle to upper back. Really trying to build my back more this off season. Trying to get a lot more detail and more thickness to it. And I really believe by hitting it hard and the way I plan on, I'll be able to bring it up a lot more, and then will be a little bit more well-rounded. So here's another set, same thing, big stretch, big squeeze. Just really trying to bring out some detail. Again, not crazy weights here, just getting back into the groove of things. So you're not going to see crazy weights here, just trying to be smart. All it is more about pumping, more pump, and we're still pushing it, of course, but just trying to get the blood flowing. So then we decided to go to a row. We're doing a T-bar padded row. As you can notice, as you see here, I'm really trying to, I'm popping my chest up at the top. I'm not leaning back, but what I'm doing is I'm just popping my chest up so I'm able to drive my elbows down and low to hit the lower to mid back, which I'm trying to do here with this kind of grip. So as you'll see, as I come up, I pop the chest up, and what that does, it allows me to drive my elbows lower, so I'm hitting that lower to mid back. If I stayed over, hunched over, just resting on the pad, then I would be hitting mostly just upper to mid back, and I wouldn't be able to get that same range of motion here. So we did a couple sets there, and then we switched it up to a wide stance high row. Now keeping my elbows up high. On the previous set, I was keeping my elbows to my sides as much as possible. Now I'm trying to keep my elbows as high as possible, trying to hit the upper back, mainly trying to focus on the upper back. And as you see, I'm keeping myself leaning forward. I'm not popping my chest up because I want to try to keep the tension on my upper back, hitting the traps, rear delts, and rhomboids. And I like to do this usually when I do the padded rows. I'll do a couple sets of the regular way with the T-bar rows, trying to hit my lower to mid back, and then I'll switch the grip up wide and keep my elbows up, flared up high, as you can see here, and really hitting the upper back, as you can see right there. It really hits the upper back nice, traps, rear delts, rhomboids, and just got to make sure to keep your chest on the pad, keep your head down, and keep those elbows flared out to the side. Try not to bring those elbows down. The more down they start coming, the more middle back you're trying to hit, and we really are trying to hit trying to focus on the upper back here. So keep the hands nice and wide, keep the elbows flared out as much as possible, and you really target that upper back. And then usually from here, I'd like to go into a rear delt raise, try to hit the rear delts, as we already started to hit them a little bit on the T-bar row. I usually start with the dumbbells facing, and then what I'll do is, as I fatigue, I'll do the palms facing. It's a little bit of a stronger movement, just hits the rear delts in a little bit of a different way. And then what I like to do here, since it's my last set for back slash rear delts, is I'll go into curls, spider curls right away, superset with the rear delts, since neither of them really offset each other. So it's not like you're fatiguing anything, which is going to jeopardize, taking anything away from each body part. So like I said, what I'll do usually to end my back days, I'll do rear delts, and then usually sometimes if I'm doing them on the incline bench, I'll superset them with some curls, just to speed things up a little bit also too, because we don't want to be in here for 3 hours as well. Here's just another view of doing the rear dumbbell raises. As you can see, dumbbells facing each other, and I'll do that for as many as I can until I start fatiguing, and then I'll turn them, and I'll have my palms facing each other, and I'll finish off the rear raises like that, because I'm in a bit of a stronger position. And then again, superset into the spider curls. Just a good way to speed things up a bit and transition into the biceps, which we're hitting after back and rear delts anyway. So it's just a good way to transition into them. As you can see here, just not using crazy weight, just using the 30s, but they feel like they're heavy anyways. In the off season, I'll probably go up to 45, 50s, but here just the 30s alone are pretty good. Like I said, just getting the blood flowing and just getting everything moving and stuff like that too. And then from here we went into some preacher curls, just to finish off the biceps and then finish off the workout. Just went pretty good here, as you can see. Just went a lot of that water out from the post-show rebound. And yeah, just getting a good stretch, good squeeze. Nothing crazy here. I think it was just a plate and a quarter, if that. And yeah, just getting good pump. The pump was pretty insane after this workout, as you'll see in the clips at the end of the video. It was quite the pump that we had there going on. We had some pancakes prior to this workout. So here's another set, just last set of the day. Just getting that blood in there, getting pretty swole. Getting a good pump right now, and just getting good range of motion. And yeah, it was a great workout overall. Feeling good, feel good to have some food and some energy back, and more energy. And yeah, like I said, I'll be trying to come out with some more videos hopefully soon, guys. So I know it's been a while, but just been busy with contest prep and whatnot, and life and stuff like that. So, but this is to give you a look and hopefully what's to come in 2018, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys.